Hey guys, this is Goku, and on this channel we talk about poker and ideas that can improve your life. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click the subscribe button because I'll be honored to have you here. Today we're gonna jump into another session of ICMIZER. We're exploring this great, seemingly great tool. I mean, we've only played one session of it. Here we're going through quizzes where we are put into a specific situation and we can choose from many different ones, both from MTTs and from sit and go tournaments. And this is a push or shove, push or fold situation. And we selected this PokerStars Bounty Builder, $55, because I used to play these tournaments back in the days, and it's as good a tournament as any because it's a big field tournament, and we selected this middle stage of the MTT spot and calling spot to analyze or to go through these quizzes because when I set up this software, I went through an overall quiz of I think 10 or 15 questions or spots, and it put my calling range or my calling ranking as pretty bad. So yeah, I wanted to see if it really is this bad, or maybe we just hit a few, because there were 15 questions, so perhaps we just hit two bad questions, and that's why it put me like that. So with this software, the more quizzes we go through, the more accurate this ranking of ours will be, and the more accurately we'll be able to assess or tell where our leaks are, where we're making bad decisions or wrong decisions, incorrect pushes or incorrect folds. And let's jump right into it. I just played 10 questions, and I'm gonna do another 10 in this video, and maybe after that I'm gonna do another 10 because I'm just hooked on the software. I really like it. So let's jump right into it. Let's jump to our 11th question. Okay, we've got ace jack middle position on 4 bb's, and there's a UTG shove. This is of course shove. Eights are a shove as well, king queen suited are a shove, and ace 10 suited are a shove. So pretty easy one for the first, and we've got all our calls or quizzes correctly, so that's a good start. Let's move on. 6-3 off, 20 bb's. We have a middle position open shove for 5.2 bb's. 6-3 is a fold, obvious one. Jack 5 is a fold, obvious one. 8-4 and Jack 4 also obvious folds. So not much to say here. We're starting off 8 out of 8. So looking good, but can we keep this up? This is a good question. Ace 10 suited, 37 big blind stacks. And we've got an open shove from UTG for 8 bb's. Is ace 10 suited here a call? I believe it is, especially since we are the chip leader here. So I'm gonna do this. Queen 3 suited. Is queen 3 suited a call here? For 8 bb's, I tend to think it's not. But is queen 4 suited a call? I would still fold it. And Jack 6 suited, I think is more like it. No, I'm gonna fold it as well. Let's see what we see here, and we again got 4 out of 4, so we've got 12 out of 12, and we can take a look at this range. And yeah, this is a tight range. 12%, ace 9 suited plus, king jack suited plus, king queen off is a small call, barely. I mean, 0 0. Whatever this means, I need to figure this out. Well, what these percentages mean exactly. But let's go. 12 out of 12, right? Nice. 4.2 BBs in middle position, and we have an 8 BB open from the UTG. So ace-10 suited is an obvious shove. King-9 off. This is a tough one. I think also is a shove. Sevens are a shove. Ace-Jack is a shove. I'm only not sure about King-9, but let's see this. Okay, King-9 is not. And it's far from it, actually. Well, maybe not that far from it, but yeah, it's minus 0.01%. But you see, it's all these differences are such small, so we should look at it more from the perspective that King Jack off is not a call, so King 9 off is definitely not a call and much farther from all this. Cool. Let's go to the next one. 10-7 suited on the big blind, and we've got a 5.6 shove from middle position 1. 10-7 has got to be a call. 8-6 suited has got to be a call. King 8 off is a call. All these hands are a call. I mean, 5.6 BBs, and we're on the big blind. I don't think we're folding much here. And let's see if that is correct. Somehow, ICMIZER just blanked on us. And we did not see the answer to that last spot. But what can we do? Let's move on. 5-4 off is a fold. Here, Queen 8 off. I think it's a fold as well. 9-4 suited, fold. Jack 6 off, fold. We've got a UTG. Okay, I know what happens. It just does this automatically, right? If we finish all the 4 spots, it automatically it waits a couple of seconds and then it automatically gives us the answers. So I guess on the last hand it gave us the answers, but we also clicked next question, so that's why we didn't see if we made mistakes or not. And here we see 4 out of 4. All these hands are not calls, and we see we should be calling here 19%. So suited aces, King 9 suited plus, Queen 10 suited plus, King Jack off, 8-8 off plus. Cool. Let's go to the next one. King Queen suited for an 11 BB shove in the middle position. If we take a look at all these other stacks, they're smaller than us, so I would push it here. Ajax suited, I would push as well. Queen 5 suited and King 9 off, I would fold. And we can just let this time go, and we see again it's correct. And we can take a look at the range that we should be doing this with here. So calling here, King 10 suited is also a call, and King Queen off is a call, and Ace 9 suited plus and 5s plus. Cool. I really like this this tool. And this is very important because, you know, in tournaments you will see, you need to learn these spots and learn them by heart, because they will make a lot of your EV in the tournaments. Okay, so small blind pushes for 12 BBs. We're on the big blind with 9-8 off. I think it's a call. 5 deuce off is a fold. 7 deuce off is a fold. And 6 deuce off is also a fold. And let's see if we got this right. We did. And you can see pusher if you're on a small blind in this spot, you should be pushing 95% of the hands. I'm surprised it's 95 because I would be pushing here any two, but if we want to do this properly, we should be folding 8 deuce off through 3 deuce off and shove all the other hands. And let's take a look at what we're calling here, what we should be calling here. So all the suited hands from 9 deuce suited plus, 8-4 suited plus, 7-4 suited plus, 5-4 suited, 6-5 suited, and all the off-suited cards or hands from 6-7 off, 9-5 off, 7-4 off. I mean, the other way around. All Jack deuce off plus, 10-3 off plus, 9-5 off plus, 8-6 off plus, and 7-6 off. So, only these red hands we should be folding here, and actually 5 deuce, 6 deuce, and 7 deuce. If we take a look here, these are all hands that we folded and that we should be folding. Cool. Let's go to the next hand. UTG open for 8 BBs, and we've got 33 big blind stack. Our pocket fives a call here. I think they are, since we are the chip leader on this table. Ace Jack off is also, King 6 off is not, and Jack 4 suited is not. Let's see the answers, and again we were correct, and we see that we should be calling here only 14% of the time. So yeah, Ace 5 suited plus without 8-6 suited, King 10 suited, Queen 10 suited plus, Ace 10 off plus. That's it. Threes and deuces we should not be calling here. Okay. Got question number 20, so this one's gonna be the last one. We're on the button on a 22 BB stacks, smaller stacks after us, and we have a 5.2 open from middle position. So 6 deuce off is an obvious fold, 10 deuce off is an obvious fold, 9-3 off is an obvious fold, and 9 deuce off is also an obvious fold. So we have an easy one at the end. And let's see, well, maybe first of all, let's see what the MP player should be really shoving here on 5.2 BBs, because I am definitely shoving here more. I'm not shoving only ace deuce, ace 10 suited plus, king 7 suited plus, queen 9, jack 9, 10 9 suited plus, and ace 7 off plus. I'm definitely shoving here all the aces, king 10 off, queen 10 off, jack 10 off, probably king 5 suited plus, maybe queen 7 plus, jack 7 plus, 10 7, 9 8, 8 7, 6 7. I'm definitely shoving here much wider than I should be. And when it comes to calling, I doubt that I'm calling here with king 3 suited. I am maybe calling with king 7 suited plus, maybe something like queen 7 suited plus, jack 7, 10 7, that's all fine. And with the off-suited hands, I don't think I'm folding ace deuce off. Yeah, I don't think I'm folding ace deuce offs here. So yeah, these are all, seemingly small things, but these things tend to really add and multiply. And if you play tournaments, you will, these spots will be your bread and butter, and they will make or break your overall score. So you should really try and master them as much as you can. And I think this is actually a great way of practicing them, just going through these spots and getting instant feedback and being able to see the exact, Nash equilibrium simulations of what should be the hero range for pushing or calling, and what should be the pusher's range for pushing, because that just allows you to learn this much easier. And you know, in a tournament you'll encounter just a few spots like this, or maybe even just one, if you'll not hold. And here we're just doing 20 already. And yeah, let me know what you think about this, if you like this ICMIZER new sessions that we're doing. I have to say I love it. I'm really happy. I wanted to try out this tool. I used to use it way back. It was much different than it is right now, but it was still super usable and super helpful. And right now it's just, wow, I love it. So let me know what you think in the comments. Subscribe to this channel if you're not already. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.